of Marketing at Wakana, which is a Black-owned CBD and wellness company. A lot of people are familiar with CBD now, but there's a lot of people that aren't. And I just wanted to come out here and educate our people about cannabis and educate our people that it's not, what everyone used to think cannabis was. It's actually a plant. All of our products are derived from hemp. It's all health without the high. We do have products that do give you that euphoria, but 90% of our products have either no THC in it or very little THC. So 90% of our products have no euphoria. And it's all about the health. It's all about getting your body into balance. So please come to my booth, even if you're not interested in buying products, so that I can educate you. Thank you. That'll be all.
Let's support her, definitely. All right, let's bring up Dr. Wash. She has her book, and I want you all to support her. She is a psychologist doing real work, employing black people. She has some employees here with you. Beautiful sister. Dr. Wash, come up and bring your book up and tell us about your book and what you do. Dr. Wash, let's bring up Dr. Wash.
Baragani.
Jama Baragani.
Okay.
Let's all say, let's give her energy. When she said Baragani, let's say the principal, which is Jama Baragani. All right, so let's say
Baragani.
Jama Baragani.
Thank you. I am Dr. Wash, and I'm the CEO and founder of Images. I would like for my staff who came here with me tonight to stand, at this table. We are a small mom and pop shop. That's what Miss Mitzi describes us as. Because what you see here is my staff. We've been in existence since 1992. And what you have on your table, this is our brochure. It talks about the services that we provide. It gives you a description of the consultants that work with me, even though this is my staff. I have about 20 professional consultants that work with me, psychologists, social workers, professional counselors that work with Images. And inside this is our brochure, it's not a magazine. Inside here, you have a description of the services that we provide, as well as a description of the consultants that work with us. We primarily provide substance abuse treatment, level 1 and level 2 outpatient services. What that means is that we do not dispense medication. We do primary talk therapy, and we do not do any medication administration. We also have anger management classes or sessions. We have DUI services, which I expect that I will be receiving some DUI clients very soon due to the holiday. People going to be drinking and driving, and then they will come and see us. And in order for them to get their license back, we will provide them with the services that they need to get their license back. We also provide outpatient sex offender treatment programs. We work with the perpetrators. We do not work with the victims. Even though people talk about sex offenders as being child molesters, there's a whole array of sex offenders. What we know most about are the ones that molest children. That's a very small percentage of the sex offenders that we service. We have people who uh, exhibit themselves. Right now, we have internet solicitation. So there's a wide array of sex offenders, not just child molesters. And we do acute mental health services. Acute mental health services, again, because we don't have a psychiatrist on board and we don't prescribe medication, we do primary talk therapy. You know, if a person comes to us and we assess them as in need of medication, we will make the appropriate referral because we do have contacts with psychiatrists that are able to prescribe the medications that they need. Images is a culturally Pacific treatment agency. He asked me to bring my book. I left it in the car.
Well, she can grab it and everybody support. I know I'm buying. I'm buying my copy from her.
You want to go get it for me?
Yeah, I can get it.
That's my grandson. Go get it. I developed, how much time I got?
We get the book, we come back up.
I just wanted to, I developed a culture-specific treatment model based upon the history and culture of African Americans. My notion is that one of the reasons why we have so much substance abuse out in our community, drugs and alcohol, why we have so many people who are suffering with mental illness, is because we are dealing with intergenerational trauma. Trauma that is passed on from one generation to the next. And when you are traumatized, you do one of two things. You either fight or you flight. You stay in the battle or you run away from it. Substance abuse is a flight. You're running away, from the trauma, which trauma for us includes racism, discrimination, segregation, Jim Crow, all the experiences that we have had as a people, which are passed on generationally, that each of us have scars from. Some of us are more negatively affected than others. So the book that I wrote, Culture-Specific Treatment Model, looked at the relationships that we all are involved in. And what I try to do, or what we try to do as images, is connect the history and the culture of African Americans to the problems and issues that they are presenting in treatment. And we look at 4 relationship areas: the physical, biological relationship area, which deals with the person's survival, food, shelter, mental illness, substance abuse. These are things that, deals with survival. Then we look at the political economics. These are areas that deal with institutions. Many of our people are involved in institutions. We are an institution. So when they come to us, they view us like any other institution that wants to get into their business. And as you know, as Black people, we don't share our business. And there's a number of reasons for that. When you go to institutions and you talk to them about your personal business, usually something negative happens. So they're very guarded when they come into any type of situation where there's an institution involved. But we know many of our people are involved in the criminal justice system. They're involved with DCFS. They're involved in a number of systems that, also provide some additional trauma. And then we deal with the traditional spiritual. That's dealing with the person's values, self-esteem, connection to the community, connection to the family. And then social interpersonal relationships. We deal with those, and that's, not just mother, father, but also intimate partners. And we look at social interpersonal relationship as our ability to establish intimacy. When we talk about intimacy, intimacy is not sexual. Intimacy is becoming vulnerable to another person. Are you able to let down your guards and be vulnerable? Most of us are not, because normally when we do that, what happens? Negative things result as a result of us becoming vulnerable to others. So those are some of the issues that we work with in treatment. This is my book that I wrote, Culture-Specific Treatment, a Model for the Treatment of African American Clients. This is really my second edition. I wrote it in 1988, the first edition. This is the second edition. But when I saw that nothing has changed from 1988 to 2019, when I published this, you know, I did an update, you know, so we can see that as a people, you know, we are not progressing, we are not moving forward, and we need each other, you know. The Kujakagalea, the seven value systems of Kwanzaa, you know, I encourage all of you to incorporate them into your daily lives, you know, spread them, live by them, and lift up another person, you know. We are located at 7601 South Costner. We are African American owned and operated business, and we go from one check to the next. You know? But we my staff is saying amen. You know, but we've managed to stay open, and it's my commitment to stay open because our services are needed. So if you get a chance, look through our brochure. You know, we have our information in there. If you know people who are in need of mental health services, substance abuse services, DUI services, I'm sure some of your relatives will probably be coming back. I got a DUI where I go because they're going to be celebrating New Year's. So that's about it. You know, I do get long-winded, so I'm getting ready to
All right, thank you, Dr. Washington.
I have some cards. You know, Sheila has some cards for me. You know, so let me introduce my staff briefly, and this used to be one of my staff.
Yep, it's a great time too. Learn a lot.
He was one of my interns, came in briefly for a consultant, and I'm so happy to see him. You know, come back and see me.
I will.
Okay, Mitzi Scott, our senior counselor. Geraldine Taylor, our intake coordinator. Sheila True, operational manager, AT person, all over person. Dr. Mateen, mental health. Dr. Mateen is a psychologist. She's primarily in our mental health areas. So send people to us. We're here.
How close are you to Daly College in Fort City? How far are you from there?
Right down the street. Right down the street, in that office building. There's only one office building there. Ford City office building. We're inside there.
So, do you guys go represent Cyril Nichols?
Yes, he's on our floor.
He's on the fifth floor.
He's on the fifth floor.
We'll have Jack Love this one.
Yeah, jack him up. Tell him, because we're trying to live.
We can't do nothing but evaluate him.
I can chastise him, so we'll go in together. And I'm gonna need some
Bring him over
therapy.
there. It's like- Okay, well, thank you guys.
All right. Our next speaker will be our Grand Sheikh Kenyu Bey from the Moorish Science Temple, and then we're gonna give out your awards and let you come and talk about your business. And so we want to keep our comments. You know, once you say what you got to say, but let's not. There won't be 5. Not too long, but we want everybody to. Definitely, I wanted her to go first because she got so much to say, and it's positive, and she's doing a great work. And our mental health, Dr. Wash, I appreciate it. Let's give Dr. Wash a hand. And support her book. I want y'all to get a book. So we're going to bring up our Grand Sheikh from the Moorish Science Temple, and then we're going to go ahead and give you awards out. And it's a great day today. Thank you. Let's give our brother a hand. All right. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, brother. All right. Let's see. Yes. All right.
Peace, how you all doing? Brother Kenyu Umar Bey. I am the Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Unity Moorish Science Temple of America, to the diaspora of the United States of America. It's always a blessing to come and demonstrate the possibility of man among my people. I think this is a valuable time for us during the crisis that we're bearing witness to in this country. I want to give on to the sister too. Psychology is a great measure to study abs and norms of our people, but we have a deeper problem. We have a spiritual problem. I didn't say religious, I said a spiritual problem. I think we have disconnected ourselves from the universal creator. What I mean by that, the infinite way of looking at things. We all we have, and we all we need. It kind of caught me off guard because he don't never tell me when. He just invite me, you know. But in our lesson say, always be prepared to give account of your action. I just want to say our community is devastated due to slumlords, manipulators, and individuals who don't really have the real drive to uplift us. What I mean by that, you come to find out there's a lot of us are more of the problem than the problem. Because it's all about this with us. And the least appearance of evil suspect the greatest danger. We need men and women who are dedicated and learn to love instead of hate. In order for us to get the younger brothers to understand what they need to do to represent that which is upright, independent, and fearless. Now, I hope you understand me, because I'm trying to put some things together. We have to be out there for them. I'm in the streets. I'm not a talker. I'm a demonstrator of the possibility of man. I used to be a young brother. I understand what they're going through. I know they're in the caste system. I know they're slaves to style. I know our sisters are deeply involved into the illusions of this world, Islam, rather than knowing that they're the mothers of humanity. And without them, we're not going anywhere. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Without our sisters, without our brothers, we're not going nowhere. If we look at the ancient part of our family, I'm talking about grandma, and I'm talking about my dear, they had an essence and a sense of upright independence and respect for humanity. And they knew how to love. They didn't even say the word. They knew how to transform themselves into that particular saving power. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Love is an action. It is where you really understand that ye are the children of one Father, provided for by his care. And the breast of one mother has given you suck. So therefore you should let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with our brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house. And when we separate into the world, we should remember the relation that binding us to love and unity, and further our strength for thy own blood. If thy brother's in adversity, assist him. If thy sister's in trouble, forsake her not. Listen, so shall the fortune of thy father be contributed to the support of his own race. His own race, and his care be continued to you all in your love to each other. Now what I mean by that is that we have to anticipate in this love. We can't keep calling on God. We can't keep saying we made in the image and after the likeness of God if we don't hurl forth none of his attributes, none of his potencies. Our community shouldn't look the way they look. Do you hear what I say?
Yeah.
We cannot continue to come and talk among each other and not do anything.
That's right.
We cannot keep going downtown and look for somebody to clean up our own house. We got to get out there and do it ourselves. Like grandmama did it. Like grandpa did it. We don't even have a communication with the earth no more. We don't grow our own food. We see what's happening in the grocery store. We see the inflation. We see the dying of a dollar. We see it. When you go to the store, you spend it. Exactly what's happening. It's spent. We're eating plastic food. Our nutrition. I mean, it's a host of a lot of things. Sister, you gave a demonstration about the mental perception. But there's a spiritual problem with us. We don't know who we are. In the moment we find out that the landlord been paying rent, we're going to have a problem with that.
Help somebody.
And what I mean by that is that most of us believe that we only come from Africa. But I would tell you this is Africa. Before the great Atlantic earthquake, oh, this was one landmass. Believe it. Research it. And be what you know and not what you're told. I'm inspired, brother, based on the truth. I don't believe in just believing in God. When you tell me I'm made in the image and after the likeness of God, that means I have the potential to act out some of his principles. The Creator instituted laws for what? The government of the world. And he wonderfully varied them in all being, each by his nature, conformed to his will. Now, what's conformed to our will? Love ye one another, I has loved you all. Most of you say you love Jesus. But Jesus was a demonstrator of the possibilities of man. He wasn't anybody just talking. He was raising the eyebrows of those who wanted to learn to love instead of hate, and those who wanted to keep the people in darkness, he was putting them in fear. Even in the Bible, Jesus said, I didn't come to change the law, I came to enforce it. Notice he never came with a religion. So I see Jesus as a pattern. I see all the prophets as a pattern. We are a divine people. We just don't know who we are. We are a divine, we have been through so much and we still smiling. We still dancing. And we still feeling good about ourselves. But we got to do something. We cannot let this opportunity go waste. We cannot do it. We got to connect, man. And we got to get out of this individuality and being materialistic junkies. What I mean by materialistic junkies, everything you see you want. The only thing you stop for is a commercial. How ridiculous is that? We have to really get ourselves out of this illusion. And I give honor to our brother, the chief. You know what I'm saying? He's inspired. And when I talk to him, I can hear it in his spirit. He's not doing it for himself. He's not loving it for himself, but the good it may be of to others. That's a blessing. And to our sisters, don't look for us brothers to do it by ourselves. We got two arms. Brothers doing it by ourselves, that's one arm. We need your wisdom. We need your guidance. And we're going to come together. We're just going through the rinse. You know one thing about a laundromat, I'm going to say this and I'm going to step down, but we remain on high. One thing about a laundromat, when you take those clothes to the laundromat, you throw it in the washer because there's an agitator there. And the agitator knocks out the dirt. And we got to start knocking out the dirt of our own personality on how we feel about each other. These preceding notions. We have been subjected not only to European psychology, to Negro psychology. Because we have been manipulated by our own people. We got all this killing among our youth. And we're silent. And our brothers. And I talk to you, brother. Why are you afraid of your own brother? Why we're not in the streets? What shorty got you trembling? Talk to me. Why our mothers got to walk down the street and be scared and we standing there seeing the truth and won't say nothing? What is the life of such a man but a phantom of a dream? The whole world see us as the #1 sucker nation on the face of this earth. Counterproductive. A commercial. We got to wake up from this deep sleep. The sister talk about mental absence of reality. I want to talk about mental slavery. They took the chains off your hands and legs and they put them on your brains. They made you a caste system. Do you know what a caste system is? I'll give you my last name and still make you think 1865, the Emancipation of Proclamation freed you. And every intelligent brothers and sisters that's sitting here know that 1776 was already stated that all men was free and equal. So why would you have to demonstrate amendment? If you know anything, pardon my zeal, if you know anything about legalities and jurisprudence, you know the word amendment means transferred. They transferred you from hard slavery to mental slavery, gave you their last name, so all your business is dead in their name. All of your business right now, you don't own nothing. That's why they can knock on your door and take your children's. With the birth certificate. Every social security card in your pocket start with an alphabet. And they tell you on the card it ain't yours. And you the one go down there and fill that application out called birth certificate. And you brothers, while your woman laying there having a child, the child coming out of the mother like a ship coming off the dock. When you let them snatch the baby and take the baby somewhere and put the footprint there. You don't even know what that's about. And I know you hear me and you think I'm all talk, but I'm telling you the worst is yet to come. If we don't do anything, you will be not picking cotton, you will be picking rice. Because China is the next superpower. But over who? We a clean and pure nation. We don't owe nobody. We ain't took nothing from nobody. We're not in debt to anybody. You're attached to somebody that is. So let's free ourselves, all right? Let's learn to, after this meeting, let's meet. Find out what we can do. Let us utilize each other. Not miss you, let us utilize each other. If I see you can build, come here, brother, build. Everybody got to demonstrate the talent that's committed to their charge. The Creator did not make any of us empty. It's just that you don't meditate on the wonders of his love. You're too busy duplicating what you see on the TV, somebody telling you their vision. You got to come out of that, man. Come out of that. If we ain't gonna teach this, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Because we the wealth. Paper ain't no money. Without us, ain't no money. Did you know that? Billions is spent by you and I. Huh? But it's not coming back. A dollar don't stay in our neighborhood long enough to sneeze. And everybody that got a business should let me know before you walk out this door. I like championing my people. I'm not afraid to champion my people because I know what real love and commitment, because we don't lay this down, the next generation is gone. Come on. Do you realize that the next generation, the condition that we're looking at right now, that the next generation is going to disintegrate? They will not be able to carry on your good thought. I don't care how many classes, PhDs, doctor degrees, but you still don't have no nationality. A German Shepherd is a German Shepherd, and a French Poodle is a French Poodle, and you've been Negro, black, color, and everything else. Yeah, we got to really get into that. I'm a normal brother. I ain't the type of brother that walk around. This brother just back here. He's a good brother. I'm out of security. You know what I'm saying? But I love securing my own people. I'm in the streets. That brother tell you. I'm working. I'm not sitting back talking about the brother crazy or give me just a couple more minutes. The brother crazy or these young brothers and nobody to stand up for the mama. Right. You actually tell me our mothers are getting gunned down and we ain't saying nothing? You actually tell me, oh man, let me get them up here. You actually telling me that our women's are being disrespected and disrespected themselves? Because I tell you, sisters, you ain't bees with attitude, you're the daughters of God. We got to love ye one another as our Father have loved us. And without that, the worst is yet to come. Thank you, brother, but next time, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? But it does say, as in my lesson, always be prepared to give account of your action. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk like I talk, you can't be shocked when a brother calls you. You know what I'm saying? And I thank the brother for inviting me. I thank you, sister. That was a deep mention, and your whole staff. That's an honor. That's structure. We should look at your structure, and we should begin to mimic that structure and build other structures just like that to deal with what our people need to bring them up to the mansion of eternal felicity in the paradise of God. That's in you.
That's right.
That's in you. Heaven is a state of mind. And I ain't got to tell you about hell. All you got to do is look at your bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to tell you about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Your God is sitting here with you. When it says in your Bible, I'm not a Christian in that way. I'm a Muslim. I say Muslim, I didn't say Muslim. Because my prophet looked like me. And God sent to every nation a prophet to speak the language of their tongue to make his message clear. I say my prophet looked like me. You know what I'm saying? But look, let me get down. May God bless you, and with that we say peace. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Let's give our grand shake. And he got the Kwanzaa Ujama Award last year.
And another thing I want to say is I want to give out the Kwanzaa and the 7 principles. I carry them 7 on my neck, and that 7 means perfection. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know how it goes. Thank you.
All right. Let's give our brother a hand. Like I said, he received an award last year. We also have our brother Clyde from UNA. He received his award last year. So some of you next year can nominate somebody that you think is worthy of receiving it. It's all about, a lot of us sometimes is so, overwhelmed because we're not recognizing the people, And that's why I try to always acknowledge our people, and, I don't have no corporate sponsors. This is all just Chief Kamara, and whether or not, and I'm out here really working with the young people. I'm the spokesman for the Almighty Vice Lord Nation, working with them. Wow. And because I'm trying to give them a black empowerment message, my life has been threatened. But today I felt like my ancestors are walking with me, and I know I can't be touched. Usually I do have an entourage of security with me, as you see on some of the videos, but today I'm sure I'm walking more and more in faith, And if the Most High, my ancestors with me, who can be against me? So I'm going to go ahead and give out a quick talk for a second and give you awards. I give homage to the African creator, the all-wise, the all-knowing. I give him thanks for our African traditions. I give him thanks for those who fought for us. I give him thanks for Marcus Garvey. Thanks for Nat Turner. Thanks for Denmark Vesey. Thanks for Gabriel Prosser and Sojourner Truth. Thanks for Harriet Tubman. But as I said earlier about Marcus Garvey, if I never, ever can find the words to express it, my heart is deeply indebted to the Honorable Marcus Garvey. Because he gave us the message of race first. And my theme today is race first economics. Race first economic warfare. Why race first? We done tried every damn thing. We got churches on every block.
Say that. Say it. Say it.
But yet our people are still dying day in and day out. Our pastors don't make us relate to our youth. We criticize them, condemn them. Pull your pants up. But you forgot when you were younger. You had your hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. No jobs for your youth. Tell your youth to go out, beg Master Jim for a job. And he come back and tell you, I didn't get the job, Mama. You didn't say it right. You got to go and say, Master Jim, sir, begging your pardon, sir. Can I get a job, sir, on your plantation, Master? It's powerful and important. That's how you want them to talk. And the youth will say, I'll be damned, I'm going to bow down. And so the white man who we want them to go get the job from is the one who puts us in the position we got to go out and sell dope. So only economics in our community is readily available is a dope bag. Where they wage chemical warfare on you, biological warfare on you. So stop telling the youth to pull their pants up. You put your pants on.
Yes, that's it.
And stand up to white supremacy, goddammit.
That's it.
Excuse me, Dr. Washington, my elders. We're getting a little carried away.
You heard that word before.
Race first, we went running from Christianity. Being lied to, telling us that the white man was our enemy, and he is. But the Arab brother over there is our brother. That's a damn lie. They were the first to enslave us. And we went from being Uncle Toms to Uncle Abdullahs.
Come on.
Walking into the Arab store, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah barakatuh.
You better help somebody.
Arab look at you, walaikum salam, you dumb nigga. Give me your dollars for your Cheetos and your Fritos.
Yes.
Because the white man don't care if you're a Christian, just a nigga with a Bible. You had to build the second Baptist church because your black behind wasn't allowed. You had to build an African Methodist because the white man accepted you. He said, make God in your image and your likeness. Because you can't honor no Peckerwood on no cross. The same man looked like who enslaved you. So Marcus Garvey, that message of race first is what's needed because we at war. We ain't got no friends. I'm sorry to tell you, we don't have no friends. Mr. Miyagi and Connie Chung come in your community with their beauty supply houses. Won't do nothing for you. Before I found our good sister at Solo Beauty Supply. Is she here today? Miss Nidra? I would go to old Korean. I can even speak a little Korean because I did martial arts. Our brother here, stand up, Sensei. Where's my Sensei at? Is he still here? Sensei, martial arts. Under Sensei Gary, I learned a little Korean. I go in there with the Koreans all proud. Annyeonghaseyo. You say, annyeonghaseyo, Negro. What you want? You want? What? And you buy your sporting wig. You know, I be spinning, have my hair all brushed down. You know, but he won't do no. He won't even buy one ticket. So why do we allow this? Why do we allow it? You got the. Are they showing us any love? They act like white folks a lot of times. They classified as white when they get it, and they got here off of our struggle. Damn it! And you talking about a black and brown relationship? Hell no. I'm sorry if I got to tell the truth.
No, tell the truth.
When our grocery store was shut down, you saw. But their wives, they're coming up. You can't call anywhere without them saying glossy in Espanol. You got to speak Spanish and English. I go to ATM, I say, what the hell is this? They demanding respect. They ain't marching, they ain't picketing. They stick together.
Exactly right.
You see this sand rat, the Arab, that's what I call our communities. And they own all the liquor stores, all the gas stations. Disrespect our women. You guys going worked up in a ninja outfit with a face all covered up. You can't even look at the woman, and yet he want to disrespect our woman. Black men got to start making examples out of them when they disrespect the black woman. We have no pure economic empowerment unless we respect the black woman. So we got to demand respect for our women and stop supporting them if they don't support us. Marcus Garvey, one thing he taught us is that he looked at Haiti. How did they get there? They got there being raised first. Then they put their religion first. They got together, gave the white man back his religion. I'm not saying but the Europeans gave us was a version of white supremacy. And we know that the prophets and all of them are made in African images.
Exactly.
Come from African images. Out of Kemet.
Somebody.
But they got together and said, the white man's God is wicked because he's saying God and giving us the Bible, but they kill us and lynch us and burn us. Would put Africans in wheelbarrows with swords in it, and they stood up. Boukman and Dessalines and two Frenchmen out of there. Kicked the French man's behind, kicked the British white man's behind, the Spanish white man's behind. They were like Ali. They were bad people, man. Floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. And he gave us that example. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. The French white man, the British white man, the Spanish, they would fight over in Europe. When they came to America, they came together the church and state. They didn't say I'm a Frenchman. They didn't say I'm a German. They didn't say I'm a Spaniard. They didn't say I'm a Polak. We're Americans and got our foot on the black man's neck. So as we evolve, as you should say, and they told us go to school, but the school is not helping us. So Booker T. came up, you mighty black man, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. And he built Tuskegee for us and taught us great things like the trades of brick masonry, huh? How to make wheels and how to be blacksmiths and things that were practical. And one of the arrogant students one day said to him, as I said last time in our Black Economic Empowerment Conference, he said, I didn't come in to be a brick mason. Oh, you want to learn Greek and all that, huh? Latin. How many people speak Greek and Latin in Dothan, Alabama? None. But how many need a home to live in? See? So that's practical. And our pastors and our religious leaders are taking advantage of young people. Telling you a puff of smoke gonna come pay your bills if you pray hard enough.
Come on.
Our young people need to trade. When our house is getting remodeled, Mexicans is doing it.
Come on.
And all our young brothers want to do is rap, which ain't a bad thing. But you got to rap and you can do brick masonry. Rap and do heat and air conditioning.
That's right.
That's not being instilled in us. Indians are taking over the IT world. Poo-poo making your app for you.
Better say that.
What is your phone number? You have iPhone 15? It's showing up.
Better say it.
So, as I conclude by saying, there's an African proverb that says, when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. Another African proverb, what a sitting elder could see, a youth standing from the tallest mountain will never see. So we got to empower ourselves. Let us network and pool our resources. Come together and strive for unity, that we can, go to Dr. Wash and get some healing. Because a lot of us don't want to admit we need psychological help. You got to be crazy. You've been here with the white man 400 years. Relationship dysfunctional. Black male, female relationships at an all-time low. We don't respect our women like we should. You don't never see that Korean calls woman a B. They honor their women. You see the Mexican with Maria, respecting Maria. Poo-poo is with his woman, respect his woman. The Indian, why don't we respect our women? That's a problem. We don't respect women. Who taught us that? Our slave master taught us that. Because we couldn't protect you or respect you like we should. He can come in and do whatever he wanted to do to you. So that's why I say it's time that we stand up for cooperative economics. As I leave you with this, say, it was an African chief wanted to expand his kingdom. And they told him, go see the Jali. So he said, go see the Jali. And the Jali, which means griot, will teach you or show you the path to expanding your kingdom and being about happiness. So he got on his horse, all right, got on a boat, went all the way up into the mountain. And he saw, which is in Mandinka. The griot said, Ibije, kotanate, tanate. He said, mtumo sunjata. And he said, mbebo mali. And he came to get the wisdom from him. And he said, okay, I'm going to tell you one thing, humility. And he said, I came all up here just for you to say humility? And he said, I did all this. If he told you something difficult, you would have did it. Go back and try it. So he got back on, went down the mountain, got back on the boat, got back on the horse, went back to the village and started doing humility. So normally he walked as a big chief, and he bumped into somebody bumped into him, and normally they would scold a person. He said, that's okay, mother, let me help you, and help to take her stuff to the thing. He started being more humble, not thinking he was bigger than the people, That sick is in Africa like it ain't nothing. Get European big, they sell classes, but this brother humbled himself, and people began to gravitate towards him. So he said, I got to go back and see the griot. Then he went back and got on the horse, went back into the mountains again. And the griot said to him, gratitude. So he went back down, he started being thankful, started showing appreciation to all his people in his village, all his constituents, I should say, and start saying, I thank you for your service, thanking the people to grow the food, thanking the maids to help keep his house clean, thanking his wife for bearing him children. And he began to expand and expand. Everybody began to really love him, and his kingdom grew. The wealth grew because people worked hard because they loved him and loved the kingdom. He went back up and saw the griot, and the griot said, how do you feel? He said, I feel joyful. And now he got it. Those are the key to our success. Humility and gratitude. The story. Oh, it's a damn shame. It sickens me. But everybody here today is humble, because Oprah Winfrey didn't call you. Chief Kamara called and you came. When I called, some of you were so humble and so polite. When I went to see Dr. Wash, and she got a doctorate, Dr. Mateen, most people with doctorates walk, oh, I have my doctorate degree, and would you have a spot of tea with me? And it'd be real arrogant. She was so humble. We sit and talk, rap, and all that, and she just humble. That's how you got to be humble. And you got to be thankful when people do for you and show you gratitude. So thank you very much. Give yourselves a hand. I want to ask for y'all help to keep this work going. So I'm just going to pass a little box around, whatever you can donate to help with the program. Now, I gave you the information. You want to do Cash App or Zelle, it's available. You can just fill out the paper or even see me afterwards. But we definitely need help to keep the work going. We're doing real work out here. So I'm going to pass this around. We're going to pass out the awards. We're going to give out a few first, then we're going to let y'all come make comments. Pass it around to y'all. Let's start with our awards. Y'all ready for your awards? Yes, sir. As you see, we got Shaka on the award, right? All right. Brother Andre's not here, is he? Nope. All right. Dr. Banks, come on up, Dr. Banks. I'm gonna call 5 people and let them all make a comments, and let's keep them brief. We're gonna come back after everybody got the words. You can say more. Dr. Banks, she does holistic health. I'm gonna call a few more and let them say a few words, and we're gonna let's keep it as quick as possible because Mother Wade, has been generous. Also, Gatling's Chapel, Inc. Sister Myra's here. Gatling's Chapel. You should be learning that you can rap and still be a mortician. I ain't never seen no broke funeral go home to wreck. Listen, I went in Gatlin funeral. I thought I was in the palace or something. It was so beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. We got our brother who's an accountant. This should be doing your taxes. We don't need H&R Block. We got A.L. Taylor and Associates. Come on up, brother A.L. Taylor. Now listen, if I made some mistakes on your spelling, let me know. They can be corrected. I already made one. I gotta apologize. I'm gonna call 5 and then let them make a quick comment. We're gonna do it 5 and let y'all come and say just a few words. All right, brother. Let's get brother A.L. Taylor. All right. Hey, can I get some of that? I need some of that. What's that money they had? What they call that when they were giving out the $10,000 check? What was it called? What was that? What was it called? That they give them to the business. I want to get some of that. PPP loan. Is Dream Creation Boutique here? Any representative from there? All right. All right. And I don't want to mess the name up, but I think it's Crest St. Bon Ltd. Come on up, sister. She's here. I saw her.
Can you say it again?
Say it again.
It's Say Sabon Ltd.
Stacy Bone.
Say Sabon, there you go. Yeah, pardon my French. Give him a hand, I'm sorry. My French. All right. And we got our sister here with the CBD. Come on up. We got Canna and Tice LLC. Come on up and let them say a few words. Break them. So we do have some. Let me know if you need a frame. We're gonna put in your own frame. I just want to make sure they don't break. Move them around. All right. We're gonna start. Just go one at a time and say a few words. Yeah.
Oh, you did already. Hi, my name is Renee Bradford. I'm a caterer. We've been providing cuisine since 1990. December 2nd was our 32nd year in business. We provided food for kings, presidents, and queens, and a lot of people in the Chicago area. And we're still going strong, so thank you very much.
Hi, again, my name is Shannon King. I spoke a little bit already, so I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail, but our dispensary is located on 35th and King Drive in the historic Bronzeville area. And again, my table is right over there. I'm here to educate you about cannabis, educate you about CBD. I am a cannabis nurse and a registered nurse, and we are doing great things. A lot of people are hearing about the cannabis industry now, and they want you to be a customer and buy the product. But one thing our company is very proud about is that we're helping people in our community get into that industry as a distributor, as an owner. We have over 500 owners in the cannabis industry as African Americans, so we're really proud about that.
It's a pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aiton Taylor, and I have been very blessed to be in the company of Dr. Wash that I served for many, many years as a I want to tell you something. To get equality, we have to understand the nuances of what operates in the society. One of the things why all people do not get equality is that we do not control the financial institutions that will give us equality. And sometimes, my friends, we make a mistake. We have to also get into the game that our opponents are playing. And if we do not get into that game, then we won't have the muscle to take over. I will warn you, nowadays, government are using people called contractors. I want you to tell you this. If you're a plumber, become a contractor. And just take a little advice from me. Be compliant so that you can get that credit. You only want to do it 2 years in a row and you're on the bus. Get some free advice from me. I'm open. And Dr. Wash will tell you that I'm a purist. So therefore, you will get the right solution to the problem. Rise up, my brethren, and do what these other people are doing. You got to get the financing to be able to be successful in America. And one last thing. I feel very happy. I came from the country of Marcus Garvey.
That's right.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This is truly wonderful. I'm honored to be a part of the solution. That's what we need, is we need solutions. We know what the problems are. And I've heard a bunch of solutions coming out tonight. But there's more out there. We need to come together to make it work. We're under chemical warfare. Everything that we eat, everything that we drink, and every drug that we are prescribed is making us do something that we wouldn't normally do. And that's why I'm here, is to help teach you the language of what that world is giving you, which is taking your body into a quick death state. And I'm here to help resurrect it. Thank you.
So interesting coming behind that speech because I'm in the deaf business. When I go home and I say I see dead people, I literally mean it. Gatlin's Chapel has been opened up for over 30 years. We're located in South Holland. Our biggest chapel is on Halsted on 101st. Need I say that I get to see a lot of the end resort. I see a lot of our young people losing their lives every day. And death does not have an age. So from babies to funeralizing brothers at the same time over violence, to the death of diseases and illnesses. It is time for us to get ourselves together and in order. We have to learn how to be unified as a race. We are the only race that does not support each other. That is so important. Mr. Gatlin passed away on December the 28th. He built the location on Halsted, and if you have never seen it, it is one of the largest Black funeral homes that he built from his own hands. He had a vision at the age of 5 when he lost his mother, and he walked into the vision. We implore over 100 people, and when we lost him last year, we started a foundation, the Lafayette Gatlin Senior Scholarship Fund. We are in the process of making sure that we can give some of our underprivileged children the opportunity to go to college. The vision of Mr. Gatlin was a giving vision, and we are going to continue to carry on that vision. It is so important that we get behind our young people. It is so important that we let them know that there is a tomorrow. I stopped so many young people from services and asked them questions. They don't even think they're gonna make it the next day. So it's important that we learn to teach them how to empower themselves, to let them know more to life than death.
Give him a hand, thank you. All right, this next young man, extra world-class skater, you see this is his picture. Let's bring up our brother Darius Sanders. Come on up, brother Darius. Let me read what the award says to you. Sankore, I gave you a little packet with Sankore African Society in there. And Sankore, the empire was founded by Sunjata Keita, my namesake, who I'm named after. and also Kanku Musa, and known as Mansa Musa. And it was a great university. So it says Sankore African Society, the Kwanzaa Cooperative Economic Award to presents Darius Sanders on this 29th day of December 2022. We honor you for your dedication and commitment to economically empowering the grass that suffers. African proverb. As a people, we are a great, majestic people. We must pull our resources to return to our greatness. Sponsored by Mother Josephine Wade and myself, Chief Kamara, Sankore African Society. Darius? All right, yes, sir. All right, thanks. All right. Stand up 1 second. We got Just For You Catering. Come on up, my sister. Just For You Catering. She's here. All right, let's give her a hand. Let's give her a hand. Also, we have Luster Products. Come on up. Where's Luster Products? Our sister's here. She's still here? I think she may have left out already, but they were here earlier. Okay, no, Luster's not here. I'm sorry. Okay, they said they couldn't make it. Brother Dr. Rice, come on up, brother. All right, here you go. All right, thank you. All right, okay. All right. And also, Miss Christina M. Williams, she has a radio station. Come on up. Let's give her a hand. All right. The next Oprah in the building. Brother Robert Owens, come on up. Give him a hand. All right, thanks. Let's give him a hand. Come on. And then we're gonna next will be our sister Lizzie G. She has her father. Lizzie G, stand up for a second, please. Her and her dad are here. Let's give them a hand. Let's wait out the least one. We're going to get back there. Okay, yeah. All right. All right. Go ahead. Let's everybody can make a comment, and we're gonna bring up the next group. Darius, you go first. Yeah.
I thank you guys for being here and honored with this award. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And I come here as a proud father about Darius. I'm not security for him, but I'm just more or less, as you gentlemen have before. So we do have a book that a lady from Texas came and presented my son in the book, and from all the way from Texas, and he's the youngest one in the book. And also to let you know that not only is he a skater, because he's very humble, he's very quiet. I'm trying to teach him to start speaking out and be more outspoken. So he's more or less, not only is he a world-class skater, we're trying to get more people of color involved in the sport. Number one, okay. Number two, people don't realize what my son does, because not only is he a skater, but he's also in college where he's studying forensic science and criminal justice. So he's a nerd on skates, just to let you know. So that's all, and hopefully you all, like I said, he does have a book that a lady come out, and we do have it for you guys, and we go move forward from there. Thank you for your time, and happy Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. It was a joke.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Latrice Brown. I'm honored to be here today to receive this award. The name of my business is called Just For You Catering, LLC. I am a certified culinary chef. I believe my business is based off Proverbs 16:9. Commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. I believe in keeping God first in my business, and that way everything will be added unto me. my biggest prayers for my business is God that He blesses my hands so that way I be blessing those people. I'm going to keep my business affordable for people's budget. I specialize in international cuisine. I also do balloon decor as well. One of my other favorite specialties is intimate settings, where I love to give to married couples, where I come into their homes or hotels and I set up the room and I provide an intimate setup, because I believe in marriage and a lot of people don't get together when they're married and make that intimate time. I also want to venture off and partner up with Chicago Public Schools, teaching kids how to cook. That's a big passion of mine, is letting kids know how to cook. Because in my generation, a lot of kids and women they don't know how to cook. So I want to be able to teach them how to provide healthy meals and to cook for the community, as well as eventually teaching everyone how to cook. So be blessed and thank you. Have a great day.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Christina, but I go by Chrissy, aka Chrissy the Heartbeat, and I go by the Heartbeat for many reasons. You can't do many things without me. I am truly honored to be up here. I want to thank, of course, my mentor, Mr. Reven Fellows, for nominating me. And then, of course, my sister friend who's in the back right now, Miss Africa Porter. And as well as my daughter who's all in my phone right about now. But, you know, I want to also thank her as well for choosing me to be her mother. With that, as he mentioned, I do have a radio station. If you all have your cell phones, you can download it. It's available on iPhone and Android. It's called FMP Radio. We stream 24/7 as well as in 167 countries, so we're international. So if you are aware, there are a total of 197 countries in the world. Come on. Alright, so again, we are streaming live in 167 countries. My show is every Wednesday called Wind Up Wednesdays, but we have other shows that's on the app, and we stream 24/7. Outside of being a radio personality, I am part owner. This app is Black owned and operated. And last but not least, I do have a consulting business where I assist individuals with their back office needs in order to run their front office successfully. So that's business operations. So I could assist you with your social media needs, which I know that's a big wave right about now, as well as your websites, and then just being able to help you provide a strategy on how to grow and expand your business. Okay. So I am just again truly honored to be here with each of you, especially Dante. I haven't seen you in a while either. So with that, I just love to be here. I heard the sister over here, you were talking about the herbs. I am an herbalist. One thing I didn't hear you mention is that how our bodies are endocannabinoid systems. So those who are interested in cannabis, different things like that, our bodies are naturally receptors for cannabis. So just something else for you all to know. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the stage because I'll probably be talking all day. But thank you.
All right. Thank you all. I'm Robert Owens. I don't know if you've heard of me before, but I'm a portrait artist. I don't know how I got nominated. I know I've been on national news a few times. I've painted some very well-known people. Art is an asset. And I do what I do to preserve the legacy of Black people and our culture. But ultimately, you can pass on something to your family member that'll live on for the ages. Our ancient fathers and the men who naturally left in Kemet, all of the writings that you see, it all started out as art forms. So I'm also a Chicago fireman EMT. I'm also a psychotherapist. So you may be familiar with Beverly Hamilton Robinson. Yeah. Well, I worked for her for many, many years. So so I'm honored. I love my people, and I look to give everybody a card, pass it out, and get to know what your business is and support you. So right. Thank you.
Good evening. It's an honor. I'm not sure who nominated me as well, but thank you. But again, it's an honor to be amongst all of my beautiful people. My name is Dante Rice again, owner of Legendary Cuts Incorporated. Started out as a dream, became something much bigger. It's a tool, is how I look at it, a tool to be able to reach the youth. I'm heavy in the community. Right now I'm working with a non-for-profit agency called Kicks and Cuts, which is my own, but a much bigger one that I'm working with now, which is CEO Superheroes, where we operate three major things, which is computer coding, self-discipline, life skills and martial arts, as well as our last one is golf, where we learn from the only PGA instructor in Illinois. This is offered year-round. We've been in existence for about 7 years now, so we look to give our youth the things that they don't always get a chance to get. So other than that, what I guess swimming and gymnastics would be the next things. So please feel free, if you want to look up ceosuperheroes.org for the nonprofit. Send your children, it's free of charge. And again, we've been in existence for about 7 years. And then of course the barbershop, like Chief was saying, we like to keep that dollar rolling. And whoever comes in, we would love to see your faces come in. We love to promote other businesses as well, and whatever it takes to build up our communities. Thank you.
Our nomination process, Brother Thaddeus Little, which is Malcolm X's cousin, he couldn't be here today, but they do research, and we found a lot of black people out of Eugene Dillard. Talked to us about various people. He was one of the recipients for the Black Economic Empowerment Award as well. So that's how. And next year, you all can. We got to keep this going and make people feel good. We're gonna get better. If there are any spelling errors in your awards, let me know. It can be corrected. I made one. I got to apologize to my sister Lizzie. I had them send it back to remake it, but they're on their way back with that now. So let's bring up our sister Lizzie. Let's give her a hand. Her dad is here with her. Let's bring up, also, she's going to say something in just a second. S&M Plow Corp, come on up, sis. We got snow removed. Come on. All right. Here you are, my sister. All right. We needed the last Saturday, didn't we? All right. Also, is Brother Eric Lindsay here? You make it? Okay. What about Dream Creations Boutique? Is somebody here from the represent them? Okay. I know the pastor, will he make it in? Did he make it in? Okay. Brother Patrick Patterson, come on up, brother. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Dr. Wash, come on, back up, Dr. Wash. Dr. Wash.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, my sister. Stay on up. You can, Brother Darian Montgomery. Come on up. These brothers are in the close. Our brother Patrick is actually a tailor, man. He's our brother. Here you go, brother. Let's get the suits for my brother. He can get you the suits. Brother Stephen A. Mosley, my brother. Come on up, brother. All right. All right.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
All right.
Okay, we giving God giving honor to God, Allah, Yeshua, Yahweh, Yah. He has many names, but there's one Creator, one true Creator, one living God. He's not a dead God. Okay, I thank God for this brother right here. Let's give this brother a round of applause, y'all. You're truly a blessing, man. Inspiration. So I mean, I'm like, I know he called me, so he told us how it happened. I'm looking like, well, I don't know how he know me, but I'm like, guess what? God said, "Accept what's yours. Take your blessing and keep it moving." But I'm Stephen Mosley of Sam Living Legacy. I was a single father. My daughter's 21 now. I lost 2 biological brothers to gun violence. I'm an advocate, speaking out against gun violence. So we got to understand the issues is in our community. I lost my mom last year from post PTSD because heart condition, things like that, congestive heart failure, because of the trauma. We got to understand what's going on in our communities, and that we all are at stake. So if a person say we don't have a problem, we do have a problem. We all need therapy. I tell people I'm not just the president, but I'm also a client. Remember the Hair for Men, what's the Hair for Men commercial? But I'm grateful and honored, thank God for Brother Reeven, greats in the room like they give him a round of applause, y'all. We got a lot of great people in the room. Sister Africa Ford in the back. We not no new kids off the block, you all, but Sam Living Legacy is what it is, legacy. And the Sam is an acronym for my name, Stephen Anthony Mosley Living Legacy. So we all are living legacies in this room. But the whole purpose of a legacy is to continue to create that generational wealth. We're in a season of supernatural transfer of wealth, where everything is already shifted, y'all. So our goal at Sam Living Legacy is to generate $5.5 million. We have a whole full business solid plan. So we're having an open house in Hind Park in our new office location with One Fair Wage, which is an organization that pretty much stands up for the rights of underpaid workers in the restaurant industry. So we got to understand how critical it is. Not only are we going to be teaching people how to just to be on a salary, but teaching people how to be financially free. You know, financial literacy, because, you know, it's a thing that we always want to be on this hourly scale. We got to come off of that and be independent and be our own business owners, generating our own cash flow. So that's our whole goal, is to educate and teach financial literacy, not just to take your money like H&R Block does. And I give respect to my elder back there, because you've been doing it for a long time, and I respect you, and I can take some pointers from you, and I'm humble about it. So what we got to understand is that bringing those gaps together with the young, and as they say, as the old school, the new school, bring it together and make it all work. There's no big I's and little U's. There's no I in team. The last time I checked, team is spelled T-E-A-M, not T-I-M-E. That's time. You know, time is money and money is time. So what I want to say is that with a legacy, what we do is not only just take people's money, but we point them in the direction of financial freedom, which means that we help them get a life insurance, get things done with their credit, you know, as far as investing, how to invest their money. We're a licensed notary. We do legal contracts, and we do digital marketing, flip side printing, and we're in the process. We just built a worldwide virtual team. So which means that we can help each individual in this room get their assistant. So this is very critical, guys. And like I said, everybody in this room has something to offer. So let's just keep bringing it together and keep doing what we're doing and shedding love, and keep doing more of these, doing them on a bigger scale. You know what I mean? On a major scale, on our scale.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So not trying to get a record deal, not to knock any of that, but we got the internet that's so powerful. And like you said, creating our own apps. Not let Julio and Poo-Poo and all them create our apps, right? So we got to understand. So this is how critical it is. And continue to spread love. God bless y'all. Thank you for this award.
Yes, if y'all feeling blessed and happy to be alive, let me hear y'all make some noise and give a round of applause to yourselves. I'm so grateful and humbled to be here, and I just want to congratulate all of the nominees tonight who is accepting their awards, so congratulations to you all. Happy holidays to everyone in attendance tonight. Thank you so much for the opportunity and privilege to be honored tonight. I'm not sure who honored me, but I'm definitely grateful for the work that we've been doing in the community. So to reintroduce myself, my name is Elizabeth Lizzie G. Ellie. I am a positive hip hop artist, entrepreneur, and real estate agent. And I'm the CEO and president of my company, Lizzie G Entertainment. We started nearly 6 years ago, where we provide art, STEM, and music programs to school districts globally. What that looks like
like is we come into schools to motivate the youth through motivational speaking, workshops on anti-bullying. We focus a lot on social emotional learning, and I also perform my own original music, which is clean and does not contain profanity. I am of Haitian descent, and I know you spoke a lot about Haiti, and I do a lot of work in Haiti through my charity, Ellie Empowerment. We provide a school drive during the Christmas holiday season, and we distribute book bags, school supplies, toiletries. I am of Haitian descent. My mother and my father were both born and raised in Haiti, came here at a young age. Shout out to my dad who's with me, also supporting me today. And I just want to thank you all for the support and hope that we can network and help support one another with the work that we all are doing. If any of you are educators and work with the youth, I would definitely love to partner with you because we are filling a gap that schools need, especially our Chicago public schools. There's been a big disinvestment in the arts, and I feel like it's my passion and my mission to educate our young people and let them know that you can stay in school and pursue your dreams at the same time. I'm a professional artist and I do have degrees, and you don't see too many rappers with master's degrees. And I have that, and I'm running my entertainment company. I'm a realtor. I also own a nonprofit, and I'm doing the work that God has called me to do. So I want to thank you for this opportunity. God bless each and every one of you all. Happy New Year, and let's connect. God bless.
Good evening. My name is Joyce Guy, and I'm the president of S&M Plow Corp. We are a commercial and landscaping contractor. We are certified minority and woman-owned business, and we're also certified as a disadvantaged business through IDOT. We've been in business for over 20 years, and we are located on the south side of Chicago, 8004 South Chicago Avenue. So we do a lot of work in the community, and what I'm proudest about for our company is that we do hire individuals that live in the communities that we work in. We work on projects for snow removal and landscaping, like Allgale Gardens and a lot of the CHA properties. We've been doing that for over 20 years. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here. And I'd like to let you all know that we have expanded our business to include commercial site furnishings, which is more so under the construction umbrella. And so with that, we are currently going to be working on the Obama project. And since I partner, and that's a good thing, it was kind of hard to get to that. In order to do that, I had to partner with a larger landscaping company. And so through that allegiance, we were able to bring in other minority companies because they were needed to fill this project up. We had to have a certain balance of African American companies as a part of this. And because of networking and the years that we have in the business, I was able to bring in some of those companies to work on this project, as well as some of the students from CYDI High School, and also Green Corps Chicago, and then there will be some individuals that are coming from, there's another organization, a Youth Build is the other one. And so this is something that's going to help out our community because we're pulling people in. They're going to get on-the-job skills. They will be paid at the same rate as the union workers will be paid. And so this is going to open up the door. We're looking at expanding into the green, so more opportunities for us. And so I'm just grateful to be in the spot that I'm in, knowing the people that I know, and continuing to work with our communities because I know it's needed. I grew up, I lived in the city of Chicago my entire life. I grew up in Inglewood when it was really rough. So I know what's needed. I had 2 brothers and I also have 2 sons. So what men need and what we need to do to help make things better, I'm here for that. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks to Chief Kamara. I said that correctly. Right?
Yes, sir. You said it right, brother.
So glad to be here tonight. When Chief Kamara called me, I was kind of, taken back a little bit because I was like, an award for me, But my name is Patrick Patterson. I'm the founder and sole proprietor of Dr. Stitch Clothing Clinic. It's not an alteration shop. It is a clinic for clothing. I take a clinical, almost surgical outlook to clothing. Seriously, when I was 15 years old, I was given a sewing machine by a neighbor in Mississippi, and I started sewing the way a kid would play, Bach or Beethoven with no lessons. And when I got to college, my teachers called me a prodigy, and I thought that was just for white kids. Honestly, I was like, I hadn't heard any black kids be called a prodigy. You understand? Especially in the sewing business. And so years later, I started doing alterations, and people would come back and say, it was never touched. I paid you to do this and it was never touched. And I have to show them, no, see, I hit the seam so that you can't tell. And so my coworkers started calling me Dr. Stitch. They would say, oh, you're like a plastic surgeon for clothes. And so I created I've trademarked the name and started doing business as Dr. Stitch. And my work became so well known around Chicago, it got to Saks Fifth Avenue, and they recruited me to come work for them. So now I'm working full time for Saks Fifth Avenue. But I'll leave you with this. It's easier to open a coffee shop than it is to open a tailor shop in today's time, because sewing is an overall skill set and nothing is automated. When you go to a coffee shop, the beans are roasted already. You put the beans in the machine, you hit a button. You know what I'm saying? Like the person takes the cup, pushes the lever, the coffee comes out. When you come to me for alterations, I gotta look at you, I gotta assess you, just like a doctor, I've gotta figure out all those things, then take it apart, sew it up together, and then give it back to you like it's never been touched. So people always say, yeah, sewing is a dying art. It's a dying art. What do you do when something is dying? You call a doctor. Right? So I say, Dr. Stitch isn't a gimmick. Dr. Stitch is a standard. So the next time you drive by your dry cleaners, you drive by the dry cleaners and you see that sign that says expert tailor, there is no expert tailor in there. So the broader vision for Dr. Stitch is so that when you drive by a dry cleaners one day in the future, you either see a sign hanging that says Dr. Stitch. When the light is on, you know, yes, I can trust this place. When you walk into a cleaners, I want you to see a sticker on the door that says Dr. Stitch. There is, right now in America, there is no alteration standard that dry cleaners go through in order for you to take your clothing and trust them with it. I know a lot of you go to dry cleaners and you come out mad because they charge you $75 and they put blue thread in a red dress, right? And people always come to me and say, man, I took this to the cleaners and they jacked it up. And a lot of old school tailors, people bring me their work and I have to fix it because no one has created a standard in the alterations business. There is no Chicago School of Tailoring, right? So the new generation, so I actually wrote a training program called the Dr. Stitch Clothing Clinic Certification Course. So at some point, I want to work with the Chicago City Colleges to create a program to recruit, qualify, and train a new generation of apparel technicians. We got to change the way we see this industry or it's going to die. So I appreciate this award. Give me applause. Yes.
Okay, I just want to be thankful for the award. I've already talked, so I'm not going to take up any more time. Just remember, we are here to provide the service, so if you or your family members or people that you know are in need of our services, please contact us. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Darian Montgomery. I'm the owner of Mogul D LLC. Thank you for, I don't even know how, I think Dr. Stitch,
Patrick.
he's Dr. Stitch.
Dr. Stitch,
Yeah, that's Dr. Stitch. But Dr. Stitch recommended me. So actually, I met him. Wow, 2018. Since 2018, I met Dr. Stitch, and from the moment that what I do is I do custom clothing, custom suits, shoes, coats, shirts for men and women. So, but I outsource. And once the garment comes back, you have to get it altered. So, who do you go to? Who do you go to? There you go. So, the moment that he first touched like a garment, okay, I'm on to something. I used to go to someone else, Arab guy, but it was like ever since I watched him, like he said, he basically dissected the garment and he knew what to do and he did all of this and I know what to do this. And I'm like, damn, this dude is good. Like, and from that point on, I don't let anyone touch my garments but him. I know I get on his nerves because, like he said, he works at Saks Fifth Avenue, but he's the only one that does my alterations. So I'm about to go into prom season, and he already knows that he about to get hit over the head with all these orders and this and that. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about him because if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm able to do and be successful if I didn't have him as my right hand. So thank you, Patrick. I love you, brother. That's pretty much it. I'm the custom clothier. That's it, pretty much. Thank you. All right.
I hope y'all brought your business cards and stuff, but you can ask everybody to bring cards. We can change cards so we can make sure. And just give us a few more minutes. We're going to be wrapping up and we got a few more to give out. Then I want to just take a couple pictures of all together with our awards and everything. We got our brother Draken Forte of the Darkened Stage. Come on, brother. Oh, Draken, beautiful brother, man. Sorry, you go, my brothers. Come on. Dr. Mateen had to leave a little earlier. Who somebody take for Dr. Mateen? Okay, Dr. Mateen. All right. Some people weren't able to make it, but we still want to honor them. You know, CMH Tree Service. Are they here to get those trees cut by them? Are they here? No, they make it. Okay. We also had a sister from RMH Lifestyles. Was she able to attend? Okay. And a brother out of Florida, young brother, came up gang banging. He's watching on YouTube. His name is Mike Ola. Let's give him a hand. Mike Ola, we love you, brother. Our sister does natural hair and wellness. New Beginners Natural Hair and Wellness. I think, is she here? New Beginners? Okay. Let's give her a hand while they're watching. They couldn't able to make it. Also, I'm sorry, Social Impact Solutions. They're working with the street organizations real well. The brother named Mook. He's doing a lot of good work working with. Yeah, come on, take it for Social Impact. All right.
I'll see him tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll give it to him.
No, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna see him. All right, brother Reginald Owens did family mergers. Let's give him a hand. Edwards Fashion. Let's give him a hand as well. All right. All right. And also, we had RBS Drone Technology Incorporated. He's out of Mississippi now, but let's give him a hand as well. Okay, and Luster Products. They did write a statement thanking us for their support, our support. They were able to attend, but Luster Products has been in for a long time in our community. Let's give Luster Products a hand. Also, our sister Nancy Crims, also family emergency, but let's give her a hand as well. Our brother Prince, he's from Senegal. He does artwork and stuff like that. So we just got to keep it. And also Pastor Willie L. Johnson, let's give him a hand. Now this brother here is a beautiful brother. I want to thank him, Brother Andre Jones. He's the director of the DMV. He used to be at 99th and King Drive. I think now he's on out west, but a beautiful brother. Always takes time to help you, make sure he gets our people in the Secretary of State, you know what I'm saying? Well, we also, cooperative economics is also, if you're in management, reach out for your brother and sister. All right, huh? All right, well, come on, I got you.
That's why you come.
It ain't his fault now. Dream Creations Boutique. Let's give her a hand. Also, Brother Marcus Crawford. Let's give him a hand. Viola's Day. Huh? Viola Day Spot. I know they're out of town, but they definitely extended their greetings to her. All right. Let brother speak. If I forgot anybody, come up, let me see if I forgot anybody. All right, let's get our brother. Come on up, brother. If I got anybody, come up and see me real quick.
Shay and Rising, my brother, my tribe. My name is Drake K. Forte, and my business is Drake and the Sage. So pretty much it originally started out, I'm going to say maybe like around 2012. 2012, it started out as me just doing organic and natural body care products using essential oils, herbs, flowers, things that stuff, all natural things from the earth to help heal our skin. Also help with the scents and everything, help you hit out mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It started from that. And then up until recently, I had a calling, and that calling was for me to help our people out with their emotions, with their mental needs and spirits, so everything could come out in the physical. So I recently became certified in alternative energy therapies, which is light, sound, and colors, because all those things help out with our moods. It help out with pretty much how we see everything in the physical world. So it helps us transform from the inside out. So that way we can get up and work with our fellow human beings out in the community. So we won't be out here doing all types of negative things, talking negative to our people, all that stuff. So I didn't want to be up here too long, but I see I'm like the only person up here. I was hoping like more people would be here. So pretty much when you start from the roots, you'll be able to get the more so the help that you need, more so the help that you want. Because when you start from inside and you look on the inside and you feel as though, and you know as though all the things that you have to overcome, traumas, different types of abuses, if you overcome all those, there are things that help you to ascend. You let go all the negativity, you let go all of the chains that's been holding you to your past, and you get to come to more of your diamond self, your diamond futures. That's all. So I want to thank everyone for this award, pretty much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
We also our last guest honor. No, that's their historic. Beautiful. I'll let her say a few words. Let's give them a hand as well. I got it.
No problem. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I bring you greetings from Dudley Beauty College, located 8501 South Green Street in Chicago. We specialize in the beauty industry. We are on the south side of Chicago, making sure that we have people become job makers instead of job takers. So we teach students from the age of 16 on up, cosmetology, nail technology, aesthetics, which is skincare, hair braiding, barbering, and trichology, which is the study of hair loss. So if you have anybody that wants to become, and you can be as great as you are. And so I've been with Dudley 5 years this week. Ms. Clausen, who is our school director, is stuck in North Carolina right now. So she wasn't able to be here, but she was the person that they wanted to honor along with the school. So we also provide services, discounted services for the general public. So we are there for you and your needs. Thank you.
All right, one of the people took my sister by mistake. I thank you all so much for coming out. All people that got their awards, let's come up and take a picture together. Thank you so much. Let's all stand for a quick acknowledgement to our ancestors, a quick prayer. Let's all join hands and make sure y'all share business cards, and we'll close on out. All right, everybody stand up for me. Let's join hands for a second. All right. We just we can make a circle. Somebody can hold hands with somebody just to join hands and put energy.
Come on, get the Soul Train line going, that Soul Train circle going.
Let's make sure y'all get some of that CBD. You got some of that, got some push over there for me?
No,
OG Kush?
No OG Kush.
All right. Well, let's join hands. Let's thank Mother Wade. Just alike. Y'all look so much alike. Right here. Huh? Yeah.
We recognize our elder in his tradition to circle Dr. Webb Evans, who died at 101 years old.
Yes.
Talking about buying black.
Yes, Dr. Webb Evans.
And one of the things he used to do at the circle, when we used to do it with the United Black American Private Association, we would say, Webb would say, your left hand to receive and your right hand should be out to give. So if you can't open up your left hand so somebody can give you something, your right hand so you can give somebody else something. So
There you go.
late great Webb Evans, buy black, love black. I think he would appreciate it on this day, and this was his community. 101 years old, he was still driving black.
Yes.
So put your left hand up and your right hand down. In case you get some money, you don't hold on to it.
There you go. Pass it on. Pass it on.
All right. Real quick, our brother Clyde from the UNIA. I want to say something real quick as we close. Our brother Clyde.
Greetings. I'm so glad to see everybody here. We'll be following up with a number of you. I know a few of you, but I need to know more. I'm just so inspired by everybody's journey and what they're doing and going to the future. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes.
He's a contractor.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Let's call out. We give honor to our ancestors and we thank them for being with us as we call out their names and give thanks for them. We give thanks for, again, Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey and Gabriel Prosser, Journal Truth and Harriet Tubman, Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture, Boukman, Queen Nefertiti, Queen Nana Asantewa, Queen Nzinga, Queen Nandi, Harriet Tubman. We give thanks for all the Sojourner Truth. We give thanks for all of those ancestors who fought. We call our bloodline, and you call some of your bloodline ancestors. I called my father, Edward. I give thanks for him, Ashe. Y'all call some of your ancestors. Go ahead. Some of my men. Ashe.
Major Phil Moses.
Ashe. Ashe.
Billy Smith.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Ashe.
Ashe. Come on, we got a few more. Malcolm X. Of course, we said Marcus Garvey. All right. Nat Turner.
Ashe.
All right. Ahmed Sekou Toure.
Ashe.
Idi Amin.
Ashe.
Modibo Keita.
Ashe.
Jomo Kenyatta.
Ashe.
Shaka Zulu's on our ward.
Ashe.
All right, Ashe. Oh, thank you all very much. Let's take a picture with all our awardees and a picture of the whole crowd. Everybody got your, let's take a picture together, you all.
Let me get mine then.
Y'all can throw y'all plates away for us, so make it easier among the way. Our photographer. Make sure y'all. Here's my laptop, yeah.
So great.
Hey, sis. My sister. Did you send that to me? Send one to me?
Only to her.
Hey, photographer, I want one of these pictures.
Hey, brother.